Before there was time, he already reigned. The Word was with God, and the Word was God, and that Word was Jesus. All things came into being through him. He was not distant in glory or removed from our fall, but rather Jesus entered creation as Lord over all, because the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, full of grace and truth. He took on our nature without surrendering his divinity, fully God and fully man, not ceasing to be what he had always been, but rather stepped into our condition. See, Jesus lived in perfect obedience, tempted in every way, yet he was without sin. He fulfilled the law we had broken. There was no guilt in him, no corruption in his nature, and yet Jesus stood in our place and carried what belonged to us. This was the plan of God from the beginning, to redeem a people and set captives free through Jesus, not merely to teach and not only to show a better way, but to stand as a substitute. And the wages of sin demanded a cost, and the justice of God would not be ignored. His wrath is holy and right. And at the cross of Jesus, that judgment was fully poured out. God loved the world and still remained just, so that mercy would not cancel justice, but fulfill it through him. And Jesus became the propitiation for our sin. He took our place under judgment, the righteous for the unrighteous. He who knew no sin became sin for us, so that in him we might become the righteousness of God. Our sin laid upon Jesus, his righteousness given to us. So look at the cross of Jesus. This is where mercy and justice meet. God does not ignore sin, and he does not compromise his holiness, but through Jesus he remains just and justifies the one who believes. The curse that belonged to us was placed on him. He bore it completely, and when Jesus said, "It is finished," it was not partial and it was not incomplete, but the debt was paid in full. Atonement was accomplished. Redemption was secured. The covenant stands forever through Jesus Christ. And Jesus was laid in a grave. The weight of death was real. The silence filled the space where his voice once spoke. It seemed as though the end had come. But death has no authority over Jesus. The grave has no claim on him. Jesus rose again in power, declared to be the Son of God through the resurrection. And death was defeated. The grave lost its hold. He stands alive, holding eternal life for all who belong to him. Now through Jesus we are justified. Through him we are called and made new, adopted as children of God, not because of what we have done, but because of what he has finished. Because Jesus has risen.